my friends, and welcome back to Divine Guidance with Mystic B. It is so fabulous to have you here. If this video has found its way to you, that's amazing, and please know that it is no mistake. And the messages that come through today for our new moon reading, for the month of November, it is no mistake that you'll be hearing them, and there will be some messages you definitely need to hear. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing in this video. It will be a new moon. I believe it's a new moon in I'm just going to go and look that up now because I didn't do my homework before I started, which was a little bit silly. Okay, November. It's a super new moon in Scorpio. All right, cool. So it's a super new moon with some Scorpio energy. Gotta love a little bit of Scorpio energy. All right. So today's reading is for the collective, and it is going to involve oracle messages, some intuitive tarot messages, some cute little star seeds, wisdom for spiritual growth messages. I may do a sprinkle of charms, and I'm also going to add in a yes no answer with my pendulum today, so hopefully I don't forget to do that at the end because it's not something that I usually do. But anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to start with the Believe in Your Own Magic oracle cards. So let's see what we need to know for the collective this new moon in Scorpio. Let's see what comes up. I need to know 2 cards there. Let's have a look. Alright, so our first card that we have is Potion. Remember to practice self-love. I can never ever get enough of the messages of self-love when they come up, because I just feel like they are so important at the moment, with the last couple of years we've had. I feel like, you know, even though we've all had the extra time to you know, give ourselves a little bit of extra care and love, I feel like we haven't, basically. And I think that's why that message keeps coming up now even. It's because it's really important to remember to practice self-love and, you know, do the things that give you a little bit of, you know, a release, a rest, some rejuvenation, some, you know, just, you know, letting go of all the stresses and worries. So whatever it is for yourself that brings you a little bit of relief from, you know, life's everyday stresses, get into it and remember to practice those things, because it's really important to take care of yourself, because if you don't fill up your own cup, you cannot take care of others. So super important to remember to practice self-love. I love that that message has come up for the collective in this reading. I'm going to do another one from this deck. What else do we need to know this new moon in November? Alright, the next message is Escapist. Come home to yourself. Wow, that couldn't go any better with the practicing self-love, isn't it? I mean, escaping from everyday life, work, kids, all that stuff that is really, really full on that we need to do. It's really, really important to escape from that sometimes and just get our headspace, out of that go, go, go mode and just get into a little bit of coming back to ourselves, coming home to our hearts, coming home to our calmer selves, our more peaceful states. So, and that goes really well with the practicing self-love. I feel like we are getting that escapist energy and coming home to ourselves when we practice our self-love care stuff. So two really super important messages of taking care of ourselves and just kind of stepping away from some of the things, taking time to step away from some of the things that don't bring us that peace and that sense of peace. And breathing out, basically, doing the stuff that gives us that wonderful sense of peace, relief, rest, and rejuvenation. So I really love those messages to start. Next, I'm going to grab a couple of messages from my Divine Abundance Oracle deck. So let's see what else we need to know for this new moon in November. New moon in Scorpio. Super new moon in Scorpio. Alright, we have your path. Now, some of these, when I got these cards, I was not aware that they mentioned things like the Lord on them. Okay, so for me, I'm not overly religious or anything. That's not to say I don't believe in some kind of creator. So for me, when I read these cards and it says, "Dear Lord, help me trust," I kind of replace it for myself anyway. You can replace it with whatever you want or keep it as it is. But I would change that for myself to Dear Universe, or Dear Source, or Dear Divine, Dear Spirit, Dear Creator. Help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. So this new moon, we are getting the message collectively to really trust in the path the divine has for us that we may not be able to see, but it is there. And the universe, the divine spirit, whatever you want to call it, is always working behind the scenes for us. We need to believe in that, and we need to kind of see through our fears and illusions. Really, really hard thing to do sometimes. But I believe that, trust and belief, that, we have the divine source, spirit, creator, whatever you want to call it, behind us. They've got our back. I believe that trusting and believing in that, that they have our highest good, always in mind, that helps us to see through our fears and illusions, to deal with them, to get through them, to see them for what they really are, and kind of just push past that and know that there's a plan far beyond what we can see sometimes. So trust in that this new moon. Alright, what else do we need to know this new moon? What else do we need to know? What else does the collective need to know this full moon? hear me sniffling a little bit, I'm not unwell. I suffer from a nasty thing called hay fever, and where I am in Melbourne, Australia at the moment, there's really high levels of pollen in the air, and my body doesn't like it. So yeah, all right, so our next message we have is flow. Look at the beautiful dolphins there. Flow. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. So there's so much messages of, we've got the self-love, which is going to bring us that calm and peace. We've got the Escapist card, coming home to ourselves. That's going to bring us that calmness and peace. We've got, trusting in the path that, the divine has for us that we can't see, pushing through fears and illusions. And this is further going to help us. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow. So being with the flow, going with the flow, not going against what's happening, but moving with what is happening, accepting what is happening, surrendering to what might be happening, and responding with calmness and peace. So if situations do come up that are a little bit difficult or challenging, we need to remind ourselves just to kind of go with the flow. And yeah, I think our power will lie in how we respond to those situations and challenges. So responding with calmness and peace is going to prove to be the better outcome in the end. So yeah, go with the flow and be mindful of how you respond to challenges and difficult situations that may arise during this new moon, because responding with calmness and peace is going to be the best solution. All right, I did want to do also a couple of, I might do a couple of intuitive tarot messages. So let's see what the Light Seers Tarot has to say to us this new moon. Oh, there we go. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. Love these cards. Ace of Pentacles. Sorry guys, my video just cut out. I had a feeling that my phone memory was full, so I had to clear some things so I could further record. Now we have plenty more time. So with the tarot cards, we did get the Ace of Pentacles, and we also got the Temperance card, because I realized that I did draw the card and I was talking about the messages that came through and not even realizing that the recording had stopped. So yeah, back to it. So we got also for our reading the Ace of Pentacles and the Temperance card, which I believe is talking about manifesting the abundance we seek into our lives, making it a reality. The Ace of Pentacles traditionally talks about, the cultivation and manifesting of, material wealth. But I really feel the message here is talking about all kinds of abundance in our life that we are wanting. And the Temperance card here is saying, in order to, manifest the abundance we are seeking, whatever that means to you, we really need to embrace the light and dark, okay, all the light and dark elements of our life. We can't just have the light, we can't just have the good, and we can't be without the light and just have the dark. the shadow aspects, the, you know, the not so fantastic things that happen in our lives that actually serve to, you know, they serve to, you know, push us to grow, you know, and learn. So it's all needed. Like, we need the balance, okay? So accept the light and dark, try and find the balance with those two elements in your life, however that may apply to you. And yeah, and then it will be easier to invite in all of the abundance that you are seeking. So there's those two beautiful messages, and I love those angel wings of the Temperance card there. And I think that's a really also a good reminder at this time that we have you know, people watching over us, that we have angels and ancestors guiding us, protecting us, watching over us at this time, you know, especially loved ones that have passed. Yeah, we are protected and being taken care of. So that's a really nice message as well for this full moon. All right, so let's go ahead and get a couple of starseed messages for our new moon reading. And then we'll grab a sprinkle of charms, and I'm not going to forget to do our yes no question with the pendulum. So maybe if you'd like to go ahead and think of it, if you have a question in mind that you would like a yes no answer to, we're going to do that shortly. So yeah, our first starseeds message is meditation. I love this. I love it because meditation is essential, and I think it ties really nicely into our practicing self-love and coming home to ourselves. This is a great way to incorporate that. Meditation. Take a moment to connect to Source through quiet, reflective meditation. And quiet, reflective meditation, that is the hardest kind of meditation to master. I would suggest, you know, if you're going to, if you're not, you know, if you're a little bit new to meditation, to start out with some guided meditations, because they can be amazing, and you don't really need to, you just need to kind of switch off and let it guide you. So they can be a really great way to start meditation, and as you get better and better at it, because believe it or not, switching off and letting go, letting your mind just go blank is also it's a really hard thing to do sometimes, and it takes practice, believe it or not. So yeah, and then as you get better and better at it, it can be, you know, easier to do the quiet reflective meditation that this card is suggesting. So yeah, include some meditation during this new moon time. What else do we need to know at this time? Seeds. Alright, this one wants to come out. We've got celebration. Alright, awesome. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. Awesome. So something's happened recently, or something is going to happen. It's going to give you cause for celebration. So celebrate you. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate all the things that you've done, that you're going to do. Amazing. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. Yes. Each and every one of you are a gift to the universe. Beautiful. And the universe is acknowledging that. So that's really, really amazing. And in a way, saying thank you, and it's saying celebrate. So that's really awesome. I've just noticed how amazingly color coordinated the cards are. Don't you just love it? So let's go ahead and get a wrinkle of charms. Let's see what else we need to know during this time. Alrighty. Okay, so we have the pants. So we have male energy here. I don't know whether you yourself are a male. Perhaps there is a male in your life that is of you know, great importance at the moment. We also have the ladies. So we have a male and a female energy, and well, I think because these two charms have come out together, I'm really feeling like there's a relationship kind of energy coming through here for this new moon. So I would say if you are in a relationship, this new moon time is going to be a great, oh yeah, look what else we've got. We've got the XOXO. This is, okay, so there's no doubt about it. All right, there's either love coming in for you very, very soon during this new moon time, or if you are already in a beautiful relationship, it's going to just expand because we have the XOXO, love, you know, passion, joy, happiness, kisses and hugs, you know, things are going to be amazing. If you are in a relationship and things aren't kind of going so great, we have the bellows here. I believe that's what it's called anyway. You know, so add a little bit of fuel to your fire and get that spark back. Think about some of the things you can maybe do to bring some new energy into your relationship, so you can get back to that XOXO kind of energy, that you know, lovey-dovey energy where things are all amazing. So yeah, this is really an awesome message that's coming through, and you can look at it for the collective in a number of ways depending on where you are, you know, whether you're single, love's coming in. If you're in a relationship, things are going to be amazing during this new moon time, and if they are not, think about what kind of energy you can bring into what kind of new energy you can bring into the relationship to make it better, to get back on the right track. Look, we have the arrow here. And we also have the pie on the plate with the fork. So I always think about, you know, I think of that as comfort food. So a very comforting kind of energy. So yeah, where the relationship is concerned here that may not be going the way you want it to, look at things you can do to kind of, you know, relight that flame, get that passion going again, going in the right direction. The other thing I would say with the arrow, separate to the relationship energy here, is that you are going in the right direction. So keep going. The arrow says keep going. You're going in the right direction. Whatever's going on, you are on the right path. You're going in the right direction. Keep going. Yeah, and this comfort energy here, I'm getting a strong vibe that I really feel like somebody in your life during this new moon time is going to be needing a little bit of comfort, perhaps. Yeah, there may be somebody close to you that's not having such a great time, relationship wise, or life wise. And, the pie on the plate's just saying, go and give them a little bit of comforting, go and give them a little bit of friendship, go and give them a hug, spend some time with them, just go around and listen to them. I feel like, yeah, there's going to be someone close to you that needs you in a supporting way to make them feel better. So keep that in mind. Those messages are awesome to go with our reading. Now I haven't forgotten. I'm going to get my pendulum out now. Okay, hopefully anybody watching has got a yes no question in mind. If you don't, you can quickly get one in mind now while I set up and get the answer for us. But collectively, there's a collective yes or no for this new moon in Scorpio reading. The pendulum is moving in a yes direction quite strongly. So there you go. That's a yes if you had a yes no question in mind. Thank you, Spirit. So thank you so much for being here and being a part of my new moon reading. I hope something landed with the people that watched. Yeah, if you are not a subscriber to my channel, think about giving me a subscribe and also hitting the notification bell so that you can be notified of future videos I do. I generally, I'm not too structured with what I do on my channel. I will try and do new moon readings. I will try and do full moon readings. I might throw in a few different readings in during those two times, but generally I will always do the new moon and full moon readings for the collective. Yeah. Thanks for being here, guys. I hope you have a wonderful new moon time. I say time, I don't know what other words to say to new moon cycle, new moon. Yeah, just have a really, really, really great new moon day. And I'm rabbiting on now, so I'm gonna let you go. Feel free to comment and say hello, or what you thought, or if anything resonated. I always like to hear things like that. Don't think I need to mention anything else. You can always head on down to my Facebook page. That is where I do a lot more. So you can find me on Facebook at Divine Guidance with Mystic B. Give me a like. We've got a competition that I'm about to upload very, very soon because we recently hit 111 page likes, which is awesome. So I thought I would reward people with a little competition or giveaway. So yeah, go and give me a like on Facebook. I do a lot more content there. So yeah, thanks for hanging around and listening, and I will see you very, very soon. Take care. Bye bye.